grab your drinks, folks. It's time to put the world away. Welcome to Shamrock Grown, where we don't sign any players. They all got to come through. We got to rely on our youth intake, folks. Just a quick reminder, we didn't qualify for any European competition. What a disappointment this year. I don't know how I got my job. The board actually signed me for another contract. The board still loves me. I'm here until 2027. They signed me just a one-year contract. The fans, they want my head because I didn't qualify for, we had a shit last year. So I'm going to scoot on through this year was the plan, because I've already played, folks, a dozen matches in. And here it is, folks. Here's what the league looks like. A dozen played, and cross our fingers. I mean, we're looking good so far. We've only lost one match. We got Teo up here in the top goals at 5. He's taken a knock. He broke his toe again. So I'm about to change his name, Fractured Toe. If you look back here, he broke his toe. I don't know if it's the same one or if it sucked. He got two broken toes. I might call him Tay-Toe. You guys let me know. Tay-Toe might be his new name. We'll see if he comes back. He's got 5 more days. He's still coming back from that toe. Let's get going here. What else we got? We got 3 top guys. Watts, Duggan, and Teo still in the average rating. I mean, he's been out for a couple weeks, but he's still qualifying for this average rating, and he's still up there in the top goal scoring. We got assists, O'Neal and Watts, so my midfield is kicking some butt. And look at this. What? Scott Ketty in the clean sheets, folks, and playing him a little bit more there in goal. So let's get you a little recap of what's been happening here the last 12 matches. So I plan on playing 12, 12, and 12 is what? 12, 24, 36. But I think we got, what, 38? No, there's exactly 36 games. So in theory, there'll be 3 videos for this season. But I'm going to sneak in a couple more. I'm going to sneak in the youth intake. Of course, I got to make a video about that because that's what we're all reliant on here is Shamrock grown players. It's one of the highlights. We got to have a good youth intake, so I'm going to have a video on that. So 12, 24, 36, that's the plan. And things always change, right, when you plan something in the world. But that's 12 in now. So then the youth intake, and then I'll sneak in some videos if we make any cup finals. That hasn't happened in a while. But if we make some cup finals, so there might be a little bit more videos here and there. But let's go. Let's get you up to speed here, folks. The first match, folks. Well, first, do we have anybody that left us? We had a Cody McCain. Shelbourne came in for this guy. I was like, who's this guy? 19-year-old, 18-year-old. He had a little bit of potential. It's like, well, do we use him? Very aggressive midfielder. Fickle personality. I was like, yeah, we know we're here to develop our players, but I was like, you know what? I think we got enough, and I can use that money. So Shelbourne gave me $115,000. I sold them. And then we loaned out one of our big potential guys, Colin Riley. Looks like he's developing well. Hopefully he can play there. He is playing. So he has 7 starts for Galway in First Division, 6.7. That's what I want. I want him to get some first-team football so we can develop. But we do, keep in mind, we do have awesome facilities. I mean, if I kept them, we got great youth facilities. If I kept him, he would have trained in our under 19s at our facilities and still probably developed well. Or is he going to develop more by playing at Galway in the First Division? I don't know, right? I mean, I guess I got to experiment, loan some guys out, and then see how well our youth guys are developed. Like this guy. He's staying here. He's here. He's playing at our under 19s. And look at this. Look at all these green arrows. Now, he is an exception. Not every under 19 is developing this well. One thing that helps him, he's got good personality. He's got that professional personality. Mr. Dennis O'Halloran. And I'm hoping, I think I'm training him as a ball winner. Is that the box to box? So I think I said this last time. Box to box, you got more attributes highlighted compared to a ball winner, and some of you guys probably that are more familiarized with this game. With ball winners, you get a lot less attributes, but you might develop more quickly because you're more concentrated on the less attributes, that the key attributes needed for that position. But I don't know. I like the overall. I'm an overall kind of player. I've been training him as box to box. Right now, it's going good. I don't want to disturb anything. He's very strong on the right, strong as you can be at 20, and he's decent on the left. I mean, he could be. You always need wing backs, man. It seems like, but I'm going to train him as that future. I mean, if he keeps doing like this, I'm going to reward him and bring him in the senior squad. But the big question is, if I loan out guys or if I keep them here in the under 19s, who's going to develop the better? Depends, I guess, if they're loaned out and they're playing all the time for that loan team, or I guess there's so many different variables. I mean, with us being great facilities, as long as they're playing in the 19s, they're going to be training here at the great facilities. They should develop just as good. So I'll experiment a little bit with that. What else, guys? What else has been going on? Here's our money-wise, $2.6 million. That was the transfer. That was the only transfers, right? That was it. Was there anything end of last year? Clark out for free. We lost Android. You guys knew all that stuff. All right. Let's go. So, yeah, first game. We were, Noonan scored on the, that Meepo guy. He's another Shamrock killer. This guy, 75th minute, they scored. Come on, let's go. And then Noonan scored on the 82nd minute. He came off the bench and scored. So there we go. He's playing already better than last year. Got an equalizer. All right, let's go. We had a sellout here, so that's good news. Away, Waterford, another draw. I was like, we got to start off strong this year. Let's go, team. McAnuff had 2 goals. They had a penalty early on the 5th, and they had one in the 5th. So we were down 2. I forgot about that. 2-0. I was probably at halftime slamming the team. Oh, no, because it was 1-0 at halftime. Then they scored it. I probably still slammed the team, and they scored another. I was like, you got to be kidding me. McAnuff came through, though, got an equalizer on the 85th minute. UCD, hey, we got a clean sheet. Noonan scored, and then O'Neill got the penalty. And then 4 past Sligo. I was hoping for another clean sheet, but nope. This Greg guy had other words, had other ideas. A 90 minute, we gave up a goal. But Duggan scored 2, guys. Brian Duggan. Duggan. We'll get him a nickname soon here. Lopez, the captain, and then Burt got a penalty. And look who played. Look who started. Okay, there's McGenty. That, because he had a 6-2 here, a 6-6, and a 6-2. Then I think I put Ketty in here. Yeah, Ketty is first game against UCD, folks. The youngster, the 17-year-old, the 18-year-old, the developing goalkeeper, hopefully it's our future, had a clean sheet. I was happy an 8.5. So I stayed with them again. He had a 7.3. I was like, oh, shoot. We might have a new starting goalkeeper. And then Leinster, I put McGenty back in for some reason. I didn't stay with Ketty. I don't know why. Leinster Senior Cup, we beat UCD again 3, so 2 clean sheets against those UCD, which we were having a tough time beating them last year. But Watts scored 2 penalties, and then Burt scored another one. So Burt's coming more alive this year. Again, you can argue my whole team is coming alive this year. March, let's go at the beginning. 12 games in, a dozen games in, folks, looking good. Then I went back to Ketty. came back there down to reality, a 6.6. He let 2 goals go by him, but we scored 4. Teo scored on the 6th and 65th. Watts had a goal, and then he had a penalty on the 73rd. And then what's this? A clean sheet. And look at, I played Ketty there, and I played Ketty again against Cork, and he had a 7.4 with another clean sheet. So I'm like, okay, let's go. Mick enough. Teo. And then Honahan scored. Did I stay with Ketty this one? I went back to McGenty. 7.7. Another clean sheet. So there's 3 I think I can count. Just 1 goals. Watts. Again, my midfielders are kicking butt and they're making their penalty shots. There's a penalty right there. Well, to be fair, O'Neill missed the 1 penalty. 6-2. But Watts came in and made the second one. Derry City away. I have McGenty in goal and a 6.3. 3 goals went by him, but we held on for the win. Teo scored 2 more, folks. Duggan scored, and then Mick Enough scored. And then we ran into St. Pat's. We had a little trouble here. Duggan scored in the first minute. I think it was like 20 seconds, actually. And then they had a penalty, and then we just didn't want to play the rest of the game. And who was in goal here? McGenty. And then the end of March, I had McGenty in there again. Burt scored 1, and they scored on the 83rd to equalize it. And then Waterford here to start off April. I had Ketty back in there, so he had a 6.6. Black, Graham, Watts, and Burt scored, folks. And then I just had against Shelbourne, I put McGenty back. McGenty, so you can see I'm switching off goalkeepers. And then Watts scored the 1. They had an early penalty on the 18th minute. We got the equalizer. And Mick Enough took a little knock. So that brings us today, guys. We're going to play UCD, which we've been dominating so far this year. And we're going to play Athlone Town, which so I picked 2 easy teams. It just happened to be. I wanted to play a dozen games in, and this is the way it fell. We better beat this team. This is the Irish. They're in the 1st division, sitting 8th. We better just cream them. You're gonna see a bunch of youngsters, so it's kind of nice. But 2 away matches here. UCD, they're sitting 10th. Do we have any injuries? We have a couple guys. McLew's is coming back, and then Teo with his toe. Teo, and Mick Enough. Who is he wanted by? Derry City's trying to sneak in and get our guys. If you look by ability, the best player ability-wise is Oison and then Teo Solanke. But potential-wise, it is that youngster that came through, the goalkeeper. I haven't played him yet. He is here in the in the senior squad, but I have him available, of course, for the under-19s. I have him in the senior squad to get that mentorship, and he's got the highest potential rating. So what is he doing? Is he developing? He's got composure going up and strength and throwing. He's doing 3 clean sheets in the under-19s, 6.88. We'll see. So let's look at the under-19s, what we got going on here. We got a couple guys out. We have 1 guy out on loan. That's it. But we still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys with possible 5 Shamrock potential. Goalkeeper, I'll just hover over him. Future goalkeeper, 16-year-old right back. Yeah, he's good on both feet, so I'm going to train him. You guys know how I like wing backs, both sides. So wing back on the right, then I'll eventually train him on the left side as well. Mr. Jack Cunningham. O'Reilly's out there on loan. I showed you that. Larry Breen, midfielder. I got to train him because we don't play with the wingers, folks. I could play him like a complete winger, like Max Co. But positioning, tackling, I think I'm training him as a box-to-box wing back. I'm training him as a wing back because he's got a decent cross, excel, just going forward. We'll see how he does. And again, I could change formation, but excellent. Look at that full foot. So there's some potential there. That guy just not sure what. And then there's O'Halloran, which is developing really well. He's got that professional personality. Again, I'm training him as a box-to-box. What was Breen? Light-hearted personality. And then Andy Murray, 18 years old. He's that, I'm not sure what kind of guy, folks. What do you play him as? Look at him really quick. A pressing forward. Concentration's low. It's a 5 finishing. I mean, I've had strikers that have a low finishing that just bang in some goals. That's a thing. The composure's okay. I would think I was training as an advanced playmaker. I don't know why. Because he had decent technique. His passing was a 9, vision, but his teamwork's a 4 for a playmaker. That doesn't work out. Attacking midfielder. That might be the best bet, huh, folks? That might be the best bet with the formation I'm playing now. And I'm trying to get him mentored so we get that determination up. He's only a 5. I'm going to train him as attacking midfielder. Support. See what happens. He's just not sure what's he doing in the under 19s. He's got 6 goals, 2 appearances, or 2 assists, and 2 player of the matches. Where is he playing at? Deep playing forward and advanced forward. And look at all the goals. Goal. Okay, advanced forward role, really. Yeah, everything's okay. I mean, just the finishing's a 5. All right, we'll see what Mr. Andy Murray is. And then is Paul Hanlon. Very strong on the left. Okay, 8 on the right. He's unambitious. It sucks. But he's very determined. That's just so confusing to me. You're very determined, unambitious. Just trying to train him as a left back then. Left wing back. Not bad. His dribbling's got to be up and off the ball. His physicals are going up pretty good. So again, he's only 17. He's got a bunch of potential. He's 5'10". The forward heading, yeah, he's not going to be no center back. And is that it? Greg Thornton, he's the injury-prone guy. He gets injured hell of a lot. I mean, there's the facts right there. It's major. Now, he just had a knee tendonitis. It's not looking good, but he's still got a bunch of potential. We're going to stick with him. He's 6'4", so I'm training him as a center back. Heading 9, marking 11. That 15 jumping reach. Is that what? Yeah, center back. Just hopefully he can get over that injury prone. We got Elvis here. He's that Bosnian. I'm not sure. Ball winner, but he's not very aggressive. Maybe box to box. It's good teamwork. Decisions that maybe him as a playmaker. What's he doing in the under? 2 assists. Maybe him as a playmaker. What am I training him as? Box to box. You know what? I'm going to switch him and be like a playmaker. Or is it all around? Maybe a center midfielder support role. It's that concentration, huh? Again, I know he's young. Right there seems to be a better fit for him. Got that good teamwork. We'll see Elvis as a playmaker here. See what happens. And then so on and so forth. I got a 19-year-old. I got to think what I'm going to do with him. He's getting a little bit old here. Under 9, he's a perfectionist. He's played a couple times in the senior squad. And if you guys remember right, he did come off in that Continental. I think he's the one that scored against Tottenham. He came out the bench and scored that 1 goal in Tottenham. That's his highlight of his life so far in football career. I might bring him back in. I just didn't see. I mean, he had 2 starts or 2 off the bench, 6.8. I'm going to have to bring him back in this senior squad. I guess he is. He is in this senior squad. Okay. That true? Where's Ford at? There he is. Yeah, he's in the senior squad. All right. Let's go. I think I got you guys up to speed. I'm not starting Oison today because you can see injury high risk. He needs a rest. So with Kenna. So there's our key defender, key wingback, left, and Black needs a break as well. Black's been doing okay. I've been playing him as a deep lying forward. Some reason his physicals are just not developing. He's got good mentals. So we'll see what happens here with Black. He needs a rest though. And let's go. Got you guys caught up to speed, I think. Oops, go back here. 25 guys support me. There are groups. We got big group, and then we got 3 guys on that kind of group. Secondary group. Let's go. Let's go. Enough chit-chatting. I got the team here. Do I put Ketty in, guys? You know what? I'm going to put him in for the next match. We'll put Ketty. Because if you compare them, Genty's still... Oh, it's close though now, Ariel. Before, the last time I looked at it, the blue was completely inside that green McGenty's circle. McGenty's engulfed them, but that blue is starting to stretch and touch the green walls here, and I believe the same trajectory. We're on the right trajectory. The blue should overcome that green wall, and Ketty will be better. But he's not quite there yet. If you look, McGenty dominate technicals, mentals, and physicals. So, but on the pitch, I mean, Ketty's looks pretty damn good, just about on par, and clean sheets. If you look, Ketty has got more. Where's Ketty at? And that's the ultimate decider. Who's performing well, better on the pitch. These numbers are just a guideline. All right, let's go. Let's go. McGenty's in goal. Cleary's starting today just because Oison needs a break. The captain, still got Captain Lopez and O'Neill. Honahan, the wide center back. I talked to him about his development. He said he's going to turn things around. I got Maxco. Why? What was I thinking, guys? Because McLou's hurt. Still, Solanke? He's high risk. He needs a rest, folks. So got some key guys out. Hurt. Maxco's been doing pretty good, though. 2 assists, a player of the match. He's 7-11. He's going forward because positioning's a 4, tackling's a marking of a 2. It's tackling 6. He's just going forward kind of guy. Mohawk Murphy on the left. He just come back from his injury not too long ago. And O'Neill. I've been switching this. Deep lying playmaker and an advanced playmaker. If I move it to advanced, that green rainbow of connection from Watts isn't there. What have I been playing him as, though? Box to box, advanced playmaker there, deep lying playmaker, advanced playmaker. He got a goal and an assist. Advanced playmaker, box to box, and deep line. I'm mixing them all around. These guys, Watts and O'Neill, they both can play a playmakers and box to box. Let's do support. Let's get that green partnership there. Box to box, Watts. We got Burt as an attacking midfielder, number 10 guy, right? We got Duggan, the deep lying forward. He seems to be doing good with that though. There's an advanced forward, deep playing forward. He had a goal there. Deep playing forward. He had 2 goals there. So on and so forth. that seems to be okay with him, even though he's a lot better advanced forward. That passing and vision is a little bit low, but let's go. We got Noonan, though, up top. Advanced forward. Don't know why his determination's going down. It must be his mentor group. But Noonan's doing pretty good so far. 2 starts, 2 goals. 4 off the bench there. Let's go. Before I change my mind. 30 minutes in already. I hope you guys got up to speed now. I know some guys, we don't have the strongest team, but it's still 75% of my strongest team, if that makes any sense. And UCD's on the bottom of the table. Let's go. You guys want to look at the table or the scores? Nothing. Because what do we go? McGenty's in goal. Okay. O'Neill. Find somebody's head. Bert. It's going back and forth there. More. Seems like it's scrolled pretty far out. Got key highlights. It's a cross. Yeah, Max is about going forward, man. That right wing back, guys. That's why I have him attack. And then Honahan's wide, so he's going to have to cover defense and that kind of back here since Max is going to be up here crossing it over. That's the plan anyway, folks. Over top, Bert, does he stay in? He holds the ball in. Mohawk, O'Neill, shoot that. Yeah, go. There we go, folks. I mean, it's the fans want my head, so I mean, it's win, folks. It's win. We need a C. We need the C by our name at the end of the season here for champions. We need to be champions this financially as well as my job, as progressing forward. We got to get that European football. I think I got another physio, folks. I think I got 6 or 7 physios. Just trying to keep the injuries down. So far this year, we're looking okay. We're dominating this game, but we only got 1 goal. 9 on target. So their goalkeeper right now, look at that. 9 on target. Their goalkeeper's got about an 8. Sometimes we make goalkeepers look good at times. We're lucky we got 1.84 XG. Got 1. We've had a lot of shots on target so far, so I'm happy. Yeah, they need to go in though. What does their goalkeeper have? Now I'm curious. He's got at least a 7. 7.4, I'm going to guess. 7.2. What the hell does he look like? More. 6 foot. Agility's 11. Reflexes 11. They're just, goalkeepers are just overachieving when they play against us. Duggan, a 6.4. Let's do an individual demand more from you, buddy. Let's see how he handles that. Let's see how a youngster handles it. He looks delighted still. We got to throw in Mohawk Murphy, folks. Cleary. O'Neill finds Duggan. He stays with it. Maybe I need to push up my defense, right? They've only had 1 freaking shot. Take off to be more disciplined. That just solidified. Maybe move up the line. We're dominating. Not much higher, just higher. Now we're vulnerable in the back, right? And they're probably hoofing it over the top. But Duggan! There it is not. It's offsides. Let's go. Here they come, huh? Woo. McGinty just gets to it before their player there. That's Scott. His eyes were big. He's like, ooh. I can get a goal here. Right there. Look at that. Look at this. Got the whole farm here in front of you. Let's go, Mohawk Murphy. Trying to look at the guys they're positioning. Noonan. Watts. Guys, hopefully Tato will be back next. I know we got this. We better win that next match, right? One match at a time. Let's win this one. We're only playing it. We're playing a team. We got a cup match next. Oh, man, this goalkeeper. This goalkeeper's going to get like a 10. I'm going to play all youngsters next match against Athlone Town. We'll put Ketty in there for goal. 10 on target, a 2.26 XG. Come on, get it in the back of the freaking net. What's Noonan doing? Complacent. I'm going to have a talk with him. Do we put the old man in there? Here's Graham, guys, and it's that age, or it's that time. We've got a 13 natural fitness, and things are just, things are going big time down. His numbers, who's my other striker? Bert, I can play up top. I don't know why he's complacent. I don't have another striker. Max Co. You know what? Max Co is going to go in for Noonan. I'm not having a complacent guy. There's Max Co, guys. Up top. 14 excel and pace. Let's go out there. He's a balanced personality. What's his personality? He's fairly determined, but he's complacent. Okay, get out here. They're telling me to put Graham there. I don't want Solanke. I'm trying to get him a rest. I don't have a freaking other winger. What did I do last time? I put Nugent over here. I think he can do a job. He's not match fit. We're going to put you wing back defend there, buddy. Duggan is... Let's go. Just the one. One shot, one on target they've had. But they don't even have an XG rated for that one on target. 19 shots to our... Oh, you guys, we're letting them in. You gotta be freaking kidding me. This is Football Manager, folks. 2 shots, 2 on target. You knew it was coming in. It's been... the F-bomb comes out, folks. 20 shots. 11 on... I've got to shout at them and demand more. Unbelievable. We got to put the old man in here to show these young kids how to do it. Settle down. What a joke. Trying to rest some key guys. O'Neal, we're going to put the youngster forward in. And we're going to be advanced playmaker. That's probably what I should have did. And Latte's coming in for Watts. Here's Latte. I know I'm training him as a box-to-box, but I've used him as wing backs, folks, and he's done pretty well. Both sides, wing backs, right and left. I'm trying to train him now. So Latte had a big injury last year, but he's back. Hope, make me proud. Let's find a goal. Their goalkeeper is phenomenal. This goalkeeper's got a 10 now, I'm sure. 20 shot, 11. There it is. The old man got to step up. Lopez, the captain, stepping up there. From Graham. See, the old men have got to step up and show these young kids how to do it. I don't want to have to rely on them. Some youngsters, we got to step up. Because this is the future. What do we got? 80 minutes, 83. Do I have any more subs? I got one more. Who's beat? Mohawk Murphy's beat. What about Burt? Mohawk Murphy needs a rest. They're telling me Morehouse. I'm going to put him because I want Solanke in there, but Morehouse is going to have to just put Latte over there. Morehouse is that youngster box-to-box guy, ball winning, box-to-box. I've been using him. Look at that technique and tackling, 15 each. He's developing well. Let's go more 5-star potential. Let's go Morehouse. Let's get this win. We're making it too hard for ourselves. Look at and again, you guys can relate, right? Many of you guys, if you haven't played Football Manager, if you haven't got these results, we've all experienced this. 21 shots, 12 on target, 2.46, 2 goals to their 2 shots, 2 on target, and we're barely. Come on, old man Graham fires it in. It's heading around. I mean, you could say we controlled it. We had 77% possession, but we only won it by a goal. I did move up so we were a little bit more vulnerable in the back. I moved everybody up, but let me see what their goalkeeper finished up with, a 7.6. All right, let's get to this last match. Well done, guys, I guess. I don't really want to say that. We need to step it up and play better. Let me zoom off here. We got this one. You know what? That's going to be it today, guys. I'm going to keep it as there. We better win this. If we get to the cup finals, I'll show you guys the cup finals because it's the semi. Here's the semis. Shelbourne and St. Pat's, and then Athlon Town and us. I'm not sure when this Irish Leinster Senior Cup final is. I think it's towards the end of the year. I'll see you guys if we make any cup finals, but I'm going to boogie again down another 10, 12 matches here. So again, no European football. Very disappointing. Let's see, 2, and then there's 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'll come back here, Derry City and St. Pat's in August. And then, there'll probably be the youth intake and then the finals. And then whatever cup matches, the final cup matches, I'll kind of squeeze those in as well. But there it is, folks. That's us in a nutshell. We're sitting here. We need to win this league. There it is, 13 played, folks. 8 wins, 4 draws, and 1 loss. We're dominating here in the statistic department. Hopefully Teo can finish his toes, can heal up his toes. Tato, I'm going to switch his name here pretty soon, probably to Tato. But we'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, keep moving forward.